Go.
Voilà notre café. This is where you can drink coffee and you can eat lunch here. There's paninis and stuff.
Okay. I'll just make sure I don't film anybody's faces. Merci. Yeah, but yeah, I think our production technique here needs a little work. Say that again. Go ahead, mate. Marianne.
Okay, so this is a church on the corner of our street. It's called Église Saint-Cécile, and there's a lot of churches in Montreal.
What did Mark Twain say about Montreal? Mark Twain said?
Churches in every corner.
He said if you throw a rock real hard anywhere in Montreal, you're going to do what? Break a church window. Because there's so many churches here. So that's
But
saying,
nobody in them.
but nobody in them. Why is that?
I don't know. And there's a conjure in the basement.
Yeah. Montreal, Quebec used to be a very, very religious place, and now it's not. Okay. Right over there is the Caisse Populaire, what used to be the Caisse Populaire, and where you can bank here is over at the new Caisse Populaire, where there's a bank machine and things that you need, you can get there. Also, go.
Okay. This is the Café Bistro Enchanteur, where a lot of people come to enjoy lunch and breakfast and even supper.
Yeah, even supper. Okay. And so this is the corner of Castelnau and Henri Julien, which you'll see a lot of. That was the cafe we were just in.
Yeah.
And our house is right down that street. And that's where the post office is. That's Canada Post is there, so if you need to mail anything, whatever, it can happen from there. All right?
Okay, so Montreal is a really multicultural city. And so here it's a Portuguese cafe club where people come to watch soccer games.
Okay, and right across the street, just to reinforce that, is a Tamil video store.
No,
So if you speak fluent
Bollywood.
Tamil, you can rent Bollywood films there. Punjabi, Bollywood, but that's pretty indicative of this neighborhood. Okay, and what do we have over here, Marianne?
Dépanneur.
Yeah.
Is a dépanneur where you come to buy beer, milk, bread, all this stuff.
Yeah, dépanneur is something that's pretty exclusively Quebecois, and it's a corner store, convenience store. We call it a dépanneur here. All right, so we're still walking down Castelnau, and I'll turn it off. 1, 2, 3, go.
On July 1st in Montreal, everybody moves, and it's a tradition here, but nobody knows where.
Yeah, some people say it's from Scotland, but July 1st is moving day.
Yeah.
It is also what other day that doesn't mean very much in Quebec?
Canada.
Yeah, it's Canada Day, and you can tell by all the celebrations. Okay, so this is an artisan chocolaterie. If you want beautiful, good chocolate, it's
Very
right
small.
in there. Really small store, probably
Yeah.
the smallest store you'll see. Okay?
So this is some beto where we can come and enjoy an ice cream cone, and they make really, really good ice cream. And everybody in the neighborhood comes here on warm evenings.
Yeah. So that's sorbetto, and you sit here and you have a nice ice cream. And that street over there is called Saint Denis, and Saint Denis is a major artery here in Montreal. Okay, so we'll go back, walking down Castelnau. This is Castelnau Street.
Are we going into
We're walking back to our neighborhood, our street. Okay.
Now we're in our backyard, and there's a nice garden here.
Well, that's
Yeah. And there's a place there you can sit there and enjoy supper. The balcony is not going to be there. They're gonna change it soon.
yeah. So when you come here, Rosa and Simon, that balcony, that gray thing, will be up there on the second floor.
And also, my dad just mowed the lawn, so it's a bit messy. But when you're gonna come,
It's going to be fine. It's a
and
nice.
here it's Richard.
Richard, who lives upstairs, that's his garden right there. So
This is the barbecue.
and we have a little barbecue there if you like to barbecue. It's pretty easy. Just throw a match in and let her go. And this is a pretty Montreal phenomena here. This is called a ruelle. And the ruelles are basically alleyways that pretty much every single Montreal house has. And it used to be where people picked up garbage, and it was a service entrance to some extent. But now the people are trying to reclaim it and get it back. And it takes a while because we're trying to move cars out of here. But as you can see, cars are still pretty important for some people. Okay, so we're going to show...
Actually, there's little boys playing.
Oh.
A lot of people playing outside.
Yeah.
They make a lot of noise, but that's okay.
Well, yeah, that's the unattractive part. But they're little kids, 4 and 5-year-olds are often out here whipping around on their bikes, etc. All right, so we'll show the school and the market and maybe get up to Jerry Park. Here we go. Go.
Okay, so this was our elementary school, Saint Cécile, which Maeve just graduated from a couple of years ago. And so we just used to walk from here every morning.
Every day. So that's just, again, on Castelnau Street where the church is. So we walk east on Castelnau, and we're going to take you to where the metro is so you can see how to get there. Again, to kind of to just show you what kind of neighborhood this is to some extent. That's a Dominican barber shop, and that's a Syrian patisserie. And this dépanneur here is owned by people who are from mainland China. And the church right up there is a Syrian Orthodox church, which is kind of interesting. And again, it's moving day, as you can tell by the streets. All right, so this is the corner of Castelnau and Casgrain, and we just passed the Gaspé.
This is Dixie's, and it's like you can rent.
Let's go!
And
Look, eat!
you can, I don't know what to say.
Okay,
You know where I live?
these are
You know where I live?
rent-a-bikes, and it's a new thing that we've had for 2 years, and it's really sharp. But we'll give you a bike, so you probably won't need it. Okay, Rosa and Simon, that's a really important symbol here in Montreal. That's called the metro. And the metro this is called de Castelnau. There's 2 stations, or 2 entrances right on the corner, right here. And this is the metro we use a lot. We also use Jean Talon, which is not that far, and it's on the other side, other side of the street of de Castelnau. Sadly, we have a what there, Maeve, right behind you.
McDonald's.
Yeah? What do you think of McDonald's?
Well, I think it's good. Yeah, it tastes good, but
Once
we
in a
don't
while.
like it, and we don't eat a lot.
So we have all sorts of culture, including American culture, right here on the corner.
But it's really popular. Everybody eats there a lot.
But why?
Because it's good.
And it's cheap,
And it's cheap.
but it's bad for you.
I tried. So we were just at that corner, and now we're moving up, and this is l'Institut Sourd et Muet, and that's Muet. That's for that used to be an institute for people who are deaf and dumb, and obviously you don't say that anymore now. It's a government building of some sort. I think I've been in once, and we're walking to Jerry Park, which is Montreal's, I think, 3rd biggest park. I wish there were more trees, but that's where we're going.
So this is Jerry Park, the 3rd biggest park in Montreal, and you can do tons of stuff here. You can jog, there's pools, you can play sports, and there's also a big event happening here each year. It's the Rogers Cup. It's a tennis, and it's just over there, and everybody goes there. And if you bring our address, you can
Like if
come
you
here
bring
for
one of our
free.
bills with your address on it, you can go to the first couple days for free.
Yeah, there's a lot of activities.
If that's what you want to do, if you're into tennis. I'm not. So here we are, just to locate yourself. This is the corner of Fayon and Saint Laurent, and we're literally 5 minutes from our house. Okay, and we'll show you a little bit of the park.
And so now we're inside Jerry Park. Here's the pond. There's some little ducks swimming around. It's also a great place to have a picnic, like some people over there enjoying. And there's also a little island over there. It's really cute. It's really fun. And on warm days, you can come here, and there's always like a little breeze, and it's really good. Over there, where there's all the lights, it's that DVP, where there's the Rogers Cup. That way there's some soccer fields, also some baseball fields, and things like that. And over there,
Maeve, what else is there?
there's the pool. Over there, there's a pool.
Yeah.
There's a dog park, there's the pool, and the kids park is over there.
Yeah. So it's a pretty big park, and if you're into jogging, running, or just getting a picnic, it's a pretty nice place to go. I would say the mountain is probably, Montreal is probably a little nicer, but I mean this is 2-minute walk, whereas the mountain would be about a 20-minute metro and a little bus ride. But if you're good walkers, going to the mountain for us takes about an hour and a half, and we walk up there. We often have a picnic there. Sadly, there is the Dorval Airport is not that far from here, so is the odd plane going over your head. All right.